In the last lecture, I discussed regarding the microcontrollers, advanced microcontrollers architectures. Today I will discuss the study of SAR, ADC, DAC, successive approximation registers, analog to digital converter, digital to analog converter. These all three happens with the only one IC, that is called MCP3304. Since it belongs to the MCP33 family, that's why it is a /MCP33. There are so many variants are available, that is MCP3302, MCP3304, and also in 4 there are two categories, that is grade B and grade C. So now you can see that 8089LP51RD2 includes a 10-bit data converter. Data converter explains that digital to analog converter and analog to digital converter, both will be there. So this is having some features. The first is digital to analog converter or analog to digital converter mode. Means you have to configure if you want to DAC or you want to act as a ADC. So this is the main power of that. Actually, in general, either you can use DAC or you can use ADC. But in this IC, both are available. So you have to configure in which mode you want to work out. Next is 10-bit resolutions. So 10-bit resolutions defined as the smallest incremental voltage that can be recognized and thus causes a change in output. If you are changing in input something, then the output will change. 6.5 microseconds is a conversion time. When you will convert any data, either analog to digital or digital to analog, it will take 6.5 microseconds. It has 7 multiplex signal input channel and 3 different channels. Internal temperature sensor or supply voltage channels is there. Internal temperature sensor is present since it detects the heat of the ICs. It is selectable 1.0 volt plus minus 10% in internal difference voltages. There are so many voltage levels are there. 1 volt, 1.1 volt, 1.2 volt, 1.3 volt, like that. So you can control with this. Now also it has single conversions or timer trigger mode. At once एक बार में हम एक ही कन्वर्सन कर सकते हैं. उसके बाद क्या होगा? Conversion complete, again you initiate the conversion. It also has a timer triggered mode. So when you want to take the output from the ADC, you have to just put the time. Like अगर मान लो 10 बजे हमें output चाहिए, तो we have to fix that time, that 10 o'clock he will calculate, he will convert and he will give the output in 10 o'clock. So an interrupt on conversion completed. When the conversion is completed, it will generate an interrupt for the processor so that processor knows the conversion is ended. The 8089LP51R2 has a 10-bit successive approximation data converter, which works as a ADC or DAC mode. So there are two modes, ADC mode or ADAC modes. If you want to configure this mode, you can get the things. Now ADC, I'm talking about ADC MCP3304. It belongs to the MCP33 families. Now the feature of ADC MCP3304 is it is user configurable, programmable. It means in the previous slide I talked about that it works as a ADC mode or DAC mode. It means that you are going to configure it. For that, you have to write the program. So that's why it is a user program. Full differential inputs. Differential input means it measures the voltage between two distinct input signals. And also it has 4 differential or 8 single-ended inputs. Next is +1 LSB maximum DNL, ±1 LSB maximum INL, and ±2 LSB maximum INL. DNL and INL both are the property for which you can measure the performance of ADC. So DNL indicates differential nonlinearity, or INL indicates integral nonlinearity. Now you say that already I told you MCP3304 having 2 versions, grade B and grade C. In grade B, ±1 LSB is there, but in grade C, ±2 LSB is there. So there are formula how can you determine the performance with DNL and INL. So DNL formula is there, INL formula is there. With the help of that, you can able to find the performance of ADC. So it is a single supply operations 4.5 volt to 5.5 volt. It means that it will work out between 4.5 volt to 5.5 volt, and the sampling rate is 100 kilobyte per second at 5 volt supply voltage. When supply voltage is 5 volt, then the sampling rate is 100 kilobyte per second. If supply voltage is vary, the sampling rate is also vary. The next is 50 nanoampere is a standby current, and 1 microampere is a maximum current. 450 microampere is a maximum active current at 5 volt. Industrial temperature is -40 degree centigrade to +85 degree centigrade. And this IC is packed with the 2 format, PDIP package and SOIC package. Both are having 16 pins. So a PDIP package I will discuss in detail. So a PDIP package indicates plastic dual inline package. SOIC indicates a small outlining integrated circuit. What is the benefit of using SOIC over PDIP? There are 2 benefits. The first benefit, if you are talking about area, the area is 30 to 50%. 30 to 50% less area requirement in the SOIC package. मतलब अगर PDIP में 100 स्क्वायर फीट चाहिए तो इसमें क्या होगा, SOIC पैकेज में 30 से 50 स्क्वायर फीट में काम हो जाएगी. Now when you are talking about thickness, then also 70% less thickness will be required. Okay, if you consider 100 for PDIP package, then 70 is the SOIC package. So it's very good in terms of SOIC package. So now you can see the block diagram of this. Block diagram of ADC MCP3304. I think already all of you have studied ADC and DAC and configurations, general, but not ICs, not this MCP3304, but general ADC you know, and general DAC you know how it will convert data. Now you can think that, let us consider this is a channel. With the channels you can supply the input. There are 8 different channels available in MCP3304, but when you are talking about MCP3302, only 5 channels will be there, from CH0 to CH4. These 5 channels will be there. Okay, so now there are 7 channels, 8 different channels. These channels, through these channels you can get the input, which is input channel mux, and it will be stored in the sample and hold circuits. Again, with the help of reference voltage, with the help of reference voltage and sampling voltage, you will compare these 2 voltages and then give you the output, and thus output will be stored in the SAR. Okay, so see that CDAC is called capacitive DAC. Whenever you are drawing, in general, you are drawing the ADC, then in ADC, DAC both are will be there. Okay. So what is the use of this capacitive DAC? Actually, it generates binary weighted voltages as a function of the reference input. एक तो तुम्हारा रेफरेंस इनपुट के थ्रू होगा और दूसरा क्या होगा, तो चैनल के थ्रू जो इनपुट हम दे रहे हैं ये दोनों वोल्टेज को कंपेयर करता है. एंड ऑल्सो इट हाई स्पीड कंपैरेटर इज यूज्ड टू प्रिफर बिट डिसीजन सिंस इट विल वेरी हेल्पफुल टू ऑपरेशन इन द टर्म्स ऑफ comparator. Since already here V reference is supplied, here input voltage is supplied, both will be compared, and according to the decision, this value will be stored in this. Now the control logic, what will control logic will do? Whenever this data after conversion, this is going through this control logic. Now control logic will decide and control logic will generate one interrupt that conversion is over. Now this control logic sends the output to the shift registers. Here in this shift registers, the output will be stored. With the help of this pin D out, you can take the output and you can feed somewhere else, wherever you want. So there are different types of pins are there. 16 pins will be there. See, waveforms, VDD, AGND, DGND, channels, CSS, SHDN, D in, clock, D out. So we will see in the next slide what is the pin diagram of this MCP 3304. Now you can see in the left side there are 8 channels, and the right side VDD, reference voltage, A ground, that is called analog ground, clock, D out, data out and data in, CS bar and SHDN, that is called chip select or shutdown, DGND, it is called digital ground. So now you can see I already discussed from pin number 1 to 8. Pin number 1 to 8 is all about analog input. So it will take the analog input. So you can see what the comparator will compare. One taking analog signals coming through the is input and another is from reference voltage. Okay. So the next is DGND. It is called digital ground. CS bar SHDN is called chip select or shutdown. D in, serial data in, D out, serial data out. Whenever you want to send the data, you can send the data with the D out pins. When you are insert the data, then you can use the D in pins. Clocks, AGND is called analog ground. V reference is called reference voltage input, and VDD is called supply voltage, that is vary from 4.5 volt to 5.5 volt. But at 5 volt is a good voltage level for these ICs. Now we can see in the analog input channel CH0 to CH7, these pins have an absolute voltage range, that is VSS minus 0.3 volt to VDD plus 0.3 volt. So you can supply the voltage levels with the CH0 to CH7 channels minus 0.3 volt to plus 3 volt. That's why the full scale differential input range is defined as the absolute value plus Vin or minus Vin, plus Vin to minus Vin. So digital ground and analog ground, there are 2 pins are there. So these 2 pins are connected with the same ground. If it is connected with a different ground, what will happen? It may be the result will be varying. Okay. So the ground connection to the internal digital circuitry, it is used for that. To ensure the accuracy, this pin must be connected to the same ground as AGND. Means AGND and DGND both are connected with the same ground. Remember that. If an analog ground plane is available, it is recommended that this device will be tied with the analog ground plane either. Let us consider if you are not connecting DAGND anywhere, it's fine, no problem. With the help of AGND, it will work out. But if you are connected AG and D and DG and D with some different ground, then it's creating a problem. So generally default AG and D is used in 90% cases. This is called chip select shutdown. It is used to initiate the communication. Input is there, but when ADC will convert, when ADC analog signals is converted into digital signals. So when this pin is pulled low, since this is an active low signal, so you have to provide chip select value is 0, then the communication will start. Again, when this conversion will ended, when it is pulled high, it means that with the help of this pin, you can control the ADC. So this pin must be pulled high between conversions and cannot be tied low for multiple conversions. So if you want to convert it, then first of all you have to pull low to the CS bar or STH pins, since this is an active low signal. Whenever the conversion is ended, you can pull high for this signal so that this is in deactive modes. Next is serial data in. Whenever you want to send the data, now SPI port serial data input pin is used to clock in input channel configuration data. Whenever you want to send the input, you can use the D in pins, and whenever you want the ADC wants to send the data, then he will use D out pins. Okay, what is the difference between these two? The difference between is when the D in will activate, D data is latched on the rising edge of the clock. Whenever you are providing the clock, it means that at the rising edge, D in happens. At the falling edge, D out happens. This is the difference between these two. In a block diagram, I told you the shift registers. So whenever the shift registers is there, you can see this with the help of shift register, data will be available in shift register, but he will not send to the D out. Okay, when it will send the data, when the clock at the falling edge of the clock signals. So at the falling edge of clock signals, conversions take place and it will send the data. Serial clock, every ICs need a clock. Okay, that clock will be fed through the crystal oscillator. So this is the application, that is remote sensors. Battery operated systems, transducer interface. बैटरी ऑपरेटेड सिस्टम इसलिए क्योंकि कोई भी अगर हम आजकल डिवाइस बनाते हैं तो दैट डिवाइस विल हैव ए चीपर एंड लेस पावर कंजप्शन, क्योंकि मैक्सिमम जो एम्बेडेड सिस्टम्स होता है दैट विल बी बैटरी ऑपरेटेड. जो बैटरी ऑपरेटेड नहीं है उसको हम एम्बेडेड सिस्टम्स बोलते हैं. इन केस ऑफ ATM इज ऑल्सो एम्बेडेड सिस्टम, बट इट इज नॉट बैटरी ऑपरेटेड, इट इज ए powered operated. Transducer interface. With the help of transducer, if you want to change the analog signals to digital or digital signal to analog, transducer is used for converting in one form of energy to another form. So in that case, if it is needed कि analog signals has to convert in digital signals or in digital signals has to convert analog signals, then you can use for the MCP 3304.